Aha! Meep meep. Good morning, everybody. This is Meep with Meep's Farm Fresh Microgreens, and today is Friday. That means it's harvest day, and we have a lot of stuff to do. So, first of all, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for hanging out. Welcome to the grow room. This is going to be one of those days where I'm going to be sitting here all day, talking to whoever wants to talk to me. Sometimes even myself. Yeah. And we have a lot of stuff to do, so let's get to it. I already got started behind me. You can see the yard a little bit, I think. Hold on here. There you go. So the trays on the very end right here, that is actually 4 or 5 trays that are already harvested. We're going to go start with the sunnies. The sunnies I harvest back there because there's a whole bunch of mess on the seeds and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to harvest them back there. You can watch me do that. And then, let me see. I'll keep an eye on chat. Perfect. I love it. Thank you so much. Let's go. All right, now, I already made a mess on the floor. Ignore that. I will too. I will do my best to ignore it at least. We are going to harvest our sunnies next. We have 2 more trays of sunnies that I need to get done here. There we are. Awesome. I do hope that you have a fantastic weekend. This Chief Joseph Day's weekend, of course, today. Well, starting yesterday, actually, already. Yesterday, and then tomorrow, today. Okay, hold on. What am I doing? This. I'm doing this. I'm doing this now, okay? So, we got our sunnies right here. I just need to go and grab my gloves, and then we are ready to party. Where's my knife? There's my knife. There. All right. One glove. So the sunnies get a little extra care with us. 2 gloves. So what's happening is that we actually wash our sunnies to get all the seeds off. Because while we have lots of love for our sunnies, we don't have any love for the seeds. At least once the plants start growing, that is. So what's happening is that we basically, later on, Mr. Meep is going to show up here. And we will go and grab 2 taps, set them up over here with cold water. And Mr. Meep is going to go agitate the water a little bit, scoop out all the good stuff, take out all the seeds that we don't want, put them into the second basin, rinse them, put them into a salad spinner, dry them a little bit, put them back into the tub. From the tub, they go right up here into our dryer, and there they're going to be completely dried for about 10 minutes. So now that I've explained the process, yeah, let me go ahead and get going. Now, the best thing that you can do before you even get going on the entire washing thing with the sunnies is you can go over it with your hand like that, over every tray, just gently. Don't want to break them. But sometimes some of the seeds already are coming off, which is going to save us a little bit of time, at least a little bit of work. There we go. And I'm sorry I didn't come back to streaming yesterday. It was just too hot. It was too smoky. It just wasn't a good idea for me to sit there and try to work through something. So I do apologize about not streaming yesterday afternoon, but don't worry, we got everything done. We got everything planted. We planted, what did we do? 8 sunnies, 4 cantaloupe, 2 daikon radish, and 2 rambo radish yesterday. So that is all done and taken care of. There's those. Yes, wonderful. I'm keeping the grow room door open a little bit, because this morning it was a little on the cool side. And so I'm going to use the warmth from the front grow room to spread out a little into the back. The AC is doing a bit too good of a job sometimes. There's this. Okay. Now, our sunnies are packed with good stuff. Vitamin E for the skin. We have 3 grams of protein per pack. I kid you not. That is pretty amazing, isn't it? Little powerhouses is what they are. Okay, now come on. Out, I say. Fine, break off. What are you? Ugh. You are shrunken! That is too bad. Shrunken stuff has no business being in our little good old sunnies. There we go. Take these two. Alrighty, that goes into the yard. And there's already a good stack here. So later on today, we are going to go ahead and wash the sunnies. Then later on, we're going to empty all the trays out into a wheelbarrow. What's going to happen? Mr. Meep is going to go take all these trays, empty them to a wheelbarrow, put the wheelbarrow to a friend of ours, drop the soil off, come back. He's going to brush out and wash out all those trays. He's going to come back and bring them in here for sanitation. I'll go sanitize them. I'll stack them all along here in the afternoon, and then we're going to let them air dry overnight. So there's the process, okay? All right, now let's get going here. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a good day. Every day is a good day. I do believe that. If I can get up and wake up in the morning and get vertical, it's a good day, people. Okay, so. Sunnies. Going once. Going twice. We had 8 of these beauties that I have already, well, that I'm actually harvesting right now. So this is tray number 8. After this, there is no more. I had to start early this morning. Normally, what I do on Fridays, I don't even do anything except make a tea for Mr. Meep, make a tea for me, and then I get to work already. So I had a little bit of a head start this morning before I even started up the stream, and then I got so into it that I completely forgot. Oh wait, I actually have a stream to stream. Okay, let me just see here. I want to make sure that I get everything out that I can. No sprout left for... Oh, come on now. There. Okay. Perfect. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, we're good. We are good! Ladies and gentlemen, we have made it. Just a few little stragglers right here. The straggle is real. Alright, perfect. Now, that in the yard. Shake these up just a little bit. Perfect. Whoop. There we go. Now, we're going to put these in the fridge until Mr. Meep is ready to clean them. 3 full tubs today. Stay. Thank you. Okay. Now, let me see. Where is... There is. Okay, perfect. Let me go and take care of my mess here real quick. I do want to go and get the broom right quick and see that I can get rid of most of the seeds off the floor. I really don't like walking on seeds. I'd rather be walking on sunshine, you know? Alright, now. There you go. Change my gloves here. Ugh. Okay. Oopsie. There, might as well get into the swing of things that way. Wonderful. There we are. Get that all taken care of here. And of course it's important that the groom is being kept clean. For several reasons. One of them being that I really don't want to constantly step into stuff. Oopsie. There we go. Alright, fine. We're gonna make 2 piles. It's okay. There we go. Alright, now get that all swept up. And then we should be ready to go for the next round of harvesting. Now, normally I start with all of my mixes, like Nox mix, Masaka, spicy salad mix. And I think that's probably a good policy for me to do as well today. I still got some stuff to take off germination later. Oh, goodness. Priorities, guys. You gotta figure these things out. Oh, come now, child. There. Up. Okay, so, oh, would you kindly? Thank you. So, let me go ahead and see real quick. I don't think I'm really missing much today. Oh, let me go get a tea. Now, we got my bowl up here. And I think what I'm going to do, because I have Osaka mustard here, Rambo, daikon, and kale. So I have 2 ingredients for the spicy salad mix. I have 2 ingredients for Rambo. What do I want to do? Oh, let's just start with the spicy salad mix. It's fine. Let's go and do that. So, spicy salad mix. Oh, come now. There we are. So what we're going to do first, we're going to sanitize our bowl. That's very, very important, of course. Okay, let that sit for a while. And meanwhile, I'm going to go and get our ingredients ready. There's Osaka mustard. Here's the sanitized knife. Gonna put that right there for right now. Then we're gonna have Rambo radish. There we go. There, gives that a little shake. Okay. Now, really, really important, you want to give this a good drying. You don't want any moisture in your bowl left. So first off, the leaves of the microgreens have nothing to cling on to and make problems. Second, if there's extra moisture in a booster pack, sometimes that's really not a good thing. We want to keep our stuff as dry as possible to keep them as fresh as possible for as long as possible. There we go. Okay, now go for that second round of drying. Wonderful. Yeah, so yesterday the smoke was really, really bad. Then there was a little bit of a thunderstorm happening for about 15 to 20 minutes over Valawa. And didn't rain much, but it rained enough to at least knock down the particles out of the air. Oh, I'm so happy, man. That was no fun. Okay, so let me go see. There. I just want to make sure that we're good to go everywhere, and I think we are. Okay, so now, what we are going to do is we're going to take our knife. Give that a quick little shake out here. There, wipe that off. Perfect. Now, before we get going with the mix, let me go and have a tea. Hydration is very, very important. Especially in the morning. Give your body a reason to get into gear. Get a little liquid in there. Oops, other way. There we go. Oh, come now, child. Where have all my fingers gone? What is this? This way? Yes. Come on. There we go. Okay, now I got it. It's still early in the morning, okay? It's not even 6 o'clock. And it's live TV. Alright, now. We're going to take these. Put all of those in there. Rambo radish is one of my favorites to grow, actually, and to eat. Love the vitamin C in there. I love that little bit of pepper that we have. There. Gotta make sure nothing untowards in our salad mix here. No dirt, no seeds. Just happy, healthy little plants. There we go. A little more here. So we have about 60 trays to harvest. Just around. I already have done 8. Let's just say 52. Maybe more. We'll see. There we are. And it's so pretty. You know, the one thing about microgreens is, of course, you know, the nutrition. But honestly, they're so pretty. They're so gorgeous, guys. I really, really enjoy raising them, even just for garnish. They're so pretty. They're so gorgeous. Alright, now we got Le Rambo done. And Le Rambo is now gonna go into the yard. Boop, off you go. Alright. Now, of course, we have our Osaka mustard. That is an important part of this entire show. Boop. Alright. Ach nö, jetzt komm, was machst du, Kind? Ay, Chihuahua. There. Okay. Change gloves. Touch trash. I'm not gonna do that. There. So we have Osaka mustard. We have Rambo radish. We are going to add a little bit of Mizuna mustard next. I'm gonna have to take a look at the grow room here in a minute too. Make sure that I'm not missing anything. Whoopsie. There. So yeah, I'm really hoping that they're going to somewhat get a hold of the Burnt Creek fire that's currently burning up by, I think 25 miles north of Enterprise. It would be good to know that they could contain that fire. Right now, the thing is that it's on very, very rugged, steep terrain. So they can't really get to it much. They can't really do much to actually stifle the flames at all. Oh, that is so pretty. Smells fantastic too. This is our Osaka mustard. Really, really gorgeous. And I think then we're gonna do the Wasaka and then the Nox mix. That would make the most sense. The mixes are all out of the way. And we can use our time for the rest of it all. Like broccoli. Let's see what else. Cantaloupe. Whoops. Alright. Take these little ones out. Oh, come now. There. Yoo-hoo! Alright, that's done. Into the yard. Now let me go and see about the Mizuna mustard here. Beautimus. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? Do we have? We don't. Oh, that's right. The dog spot. The dog spot took my Mizuna yesterday. That's right, I only have one tray. That's good. That's lovely. Okay, sanitize the knife. And while that is going, there we are. Okay, while that is going, let me go and see what else we have in the grow room today. Broccoli is looking good, ready to harvest. Water level is beautiful. Nothing is super dry, nothing is super wet. Everything is wonderful. Nothing looks like it's falling over here. That is fantastic. Let's keep it that way for just a few more hours, my lovelies. Is that kale? I think that's kale. Kale should be up here. Oh, I see what happened. That's okay. Okay, kohlrabi. That's good. We have bok choy, daikon, wasabi for our wasaka later. How are our sunnies doing over here? Yep, they're coming. This is good. We're gonna leave them in there a little bit longer. So our sunnies actually go into blackout for I'd say about maybe 12 hours. Normally I try to when I take them out in the morning, I normally cover them with a tray on the top so that they're in darkness, so the stems elongate a little bit, so they grow a little higher. What's happening is when plants come out of germination, of course they want to stretch towards the light. Now the weight is off of the germinated trays, and the plants are trying to stretch, but they can't see any light, so they're gonna go, "Hey, where's the light? Where's the light?" And they're gonna grow a little bit further if you do black them out. So, sorry. Now that our knife is sanitized, shake that out a little bit. Give it a good wipey woo. There we are. And now we are going to go ahead and take half of this Mizuna mustard. Just for a little extra flavor, a little extra personality, so to speak. And Mizuna mustard is one of those that is very, very mild. There's barely any spice to it. So for everybody who doesn't like Mizuna, or for everybody who doesn't like spicy mustard, Mizuna is a really, really good alternative. There we go. I think that's good. And I think I'll harvest the rest into a couple of clamshells right now as well. Wipe that off. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Whoops. And later on, when I'm going to sit down, I promise you, my harvest cam will be on. You get to watch me do this in real time. The thing is, right now, when I do mixes, I need that big bowl over here. And so the sad thing is I can't show you exactly every stroke of my knife while that is happening here. Once I'm done with the mixes, you can absolutely see everything I'm doing again because I get to sit down too. Yay! So we have exactly one thingy of Mizuna mustard. There's that. All right. Whoop. No dirt. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and write down that this is Mizuna mustard so I know it. And then we're going to put this in the fridge. I'm going to take this box out of here right now. Right quick. Take this in the yard. Oi, oi, oi. Now, I can actually go ahead and show you the harvest cam for a second. Because you get to go and watch me mix all of this together. Alright. Let me go and get up here. Perfect. So, aha, it worked. Wonderful. So, what we got here is our spicy salad mix. This is Mizuna mustard. We have rambo radish and we have Osaka mustard. Now, we're going to go ahead and take that and very, very gently Start moving that around a little bit. You don't want to have too much force on it. You just want to give it a little lift up, so to speak. Just so everything is nice and evenly mixed together. You get a little bite of everything, a little flavor in everything. There. You want to make sure that it's nice and fluffy. There. Isn't that pretty? I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Okay, there. That should be enough. Now I'm gonna move my phone over a little bit. Okay, so now comes the fun part. Now we take our clamshells and our little dry pads right here. And then begins the real work. So we're going to take a clamshell, if it's willing. If it's not, we're going to take it anyway. There. And then we're going to take a dry pad. Put it in there. Mix it over one more time. There, beautiful. Now, for everybody that's local, tomorrow there will be Chief Joseph Days. Goodness. But there will not be a farmer's market. And the good thing is I actually get to sleep in. Maybe even until 5 a.m. My circadian rhythm is weird. But anyway, usually we are ready for people to come and pick up their deliveries or their pre-orders. But since tomorrow is no farmer's market, we're going to have to deliver. Depending on how many people order, it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a fun day too. But usually we have about 20 pre-orders. So I'm going to see what I can do as far as getting people to know, hey, we're coming to your place if you want. No minimum charge, no delivery fee, no nothing. No nonsense. Just fresh greens delivered straight to your door. Isn't that fun? I feel like the milkman sometimes. Back in the, what, 50s? Was that the 50s? There. Okay. Okay, now the thing is that we're going to be very, very careful here. We don't want to squish the product. There. And we're just going to give it a little hit, just so it evens out in the booster pack. Whoop. Alright, there's that. And next. And that is really all there is to it. Oops. There we go. It is so pretty. I really love spicy salad mix simply because not only do you have the spice in it, but you also have the color. You have a whole bunch of different flavors in there. So Mizuna mustard and Osaka mustard actually do differ in flavor. They're both mustards, but the Osaka mustard has a very... How do I describe that? The Osaka mustard tastes more like mustard, while the Mizuna mustard has a different sort of mustardy aroma. If you want to know more, you're going to have to try it for yourself. Sorry. Describing flavors is hard. Oh, wait. I need a dry pad. There we go. So I hope everybody survived the week pretty well. It would be good to know that there's plenty of happiness to go around for everybody throughout the week. Oopsie, come on now. There we are. Oops. There we go. Perfect. There's this. So around noon, I'm gonna go and ask people what they would like for their deliveries tomorrow. And the good thing is for me that my week doing this job, it really has become a very tight schedule. And not tight in the sense of there's constantly stuff going on. I mean, there is, but not like every single day it's just go, go, go. But the good thing is that every single day I wake up with something different to do. So, you know, Monday we deliver and harvest. Tuesday we kind of have a day off and I get to catch up with the household. Wednesday we harvest a little bit for groceries and then in the afternoon for everybody else. Thursday we deliver and harvest again. Friday is all harvest day. Saturday is market and delivery day. And Sunday, well, Sunday is laundry day, which we all love around here. Not. No, but it's really, it's one of those things where I really appreciate the fact that I do something different a little bit every day. Sometimes I get to be around people, sometimes I get to be around my dogs, sometimes we just get to do things together in the grow room. It is a lot of fun. It's a lot of variety too. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. That worked out perfectly. Look at us go, Casco. Yay! Okay, so gonna take this. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me go and take care of my mess real quick here. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're going to take another one of these. And then we're just gonna wipe this out. And later on we're gonna wash it so I can make the next mix out of it. Okay, there's that. And let me go ahead and check, excuse me, the grow room real quick. Just a minute. Okay, that looks good. That looks also good. 73 degrees. I love it. Wonderful. Okay, so... Ooh, I got something in my eyes. Ooh, hold on. Not cool. Just a second. I think I got dirt in my eye. Just a sec. There we go. Okay. Much better already. Now we're gonna put this out of the way for a second. Up. Oh, goodness. Okay, now all that we have to do is take this stack of spicy salad mix and write down on it that it's, well, that it's spicy salad mix. Oh, here. There you go. There we go. Next. There we go. And another one, just like the other one. And that is basically all that we're going to do today. We're going to harvest. We're going to pack. We're going to clean a little. And we are going to go and finish the day off with lots and lots of sanitizing trays. Okay, we've got two more over here. All right, perfect. So we got all of our spicy salads ready to go. Gonna put that right in here into the box. And one more. Oh, perfect. That worked out absolutely lovely. That is a packed box. Perfect. Now, gonna take these, put them into the fridge. We're gonna clean up our mess a little bit. And then we are going to go straight into the next mix here. Now, first off, sanitize our knife. Lurdy-dur. Let that just lay here for a minute. Then let me go and wipe all of this stuff down here. And I operate Meep's microgreens in the same way that I operate my kitchen. Clean up when you can, clean up in between. It's just way easier to control all the mess that you make in between. And of course, especially when you work with food-related items. Cleaning is a good thing. Sanitol. Zerotol. Little sanitizing spray over here. Perfect. Let that sit for a second. And then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and wash my bowl out. And sadly, we don't have water in the shop. So I will be back in about 3 minutes, maybe 4. And we are going to go ahead and wash that bowl out. I'll be right back. Oh, there we go. So, sorry about that. Do I have... Ah, yes. Okay, perfect. I think what we're going to do is we're going to start with a Knox mix here in a minute. Let me go and get all the beats out, too. Because the beats go on. Oh, let me be corny with my corny jokes every once in a while. I'm allowed, I think. Okay, so we have beets, we have kohlrabi, we have kale, and we have ramble radish in this beauty. I'm gonna go and make sure that you see all of it. Okay. Kohlrabi. Yes, this is beautiful. I'll take it. Okay, lovely. All of these trays are going to go into that bowl right there, which is going to be quite interesting, if I do say so myself. Alrighty. One more tray. And then, of course, our Rambo. Let me see. Actually, yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Okay. Now let me go and close that first. Let me go and wipe out our bowl for a second. And then we are ready to start with our Knox mix. You know, the thing is, with Knox, we created the Knox mix to take care of a specific problem for you. So Knox actually stands for nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a compound that we all produce in our bodies, but as we age, we don't produce as much of it. And so we created the Knox mix to help you with that. With vitality throughout the day, a little stamina, a little blood flow, a little heart health. And again, in there we have beets, kohlrabi, kale, and ramble radish. And I don't know where my knife is. There's my knife. Okay, perfect. That is all sanitized and ready to go. So we're gonna start with the kale. Oopsie. That pulled a little bit of soil out. Oops. There's that. Uh-oh. There. And I do have to go shopping this afternoon too, because I feel mightily like a little avocado. I don't feel like an avocado, okay? I feel like having avocado in a bowl or something. I promise you, I do not ever feel like an avocado. I wouldn't even know what that feels like. English has its traps sometimes, you know? Oops. Nope, we're good. Okay, perfect. Now we're gonna go and make sure that there's nothing bad in here. Only the good stuff? Yes. Now, we are going to create a lot of Knox mix today. A lot of Knox mix. That is a good thing. There we go. And okay, so the kale is super, super pretty. It has a lot of color in there right now, which is absolutely fantastic. Nice purple stems, very, very pretty. And again, you know, for me, the aesthetics of microgreens are just as cool as the nutrients, just as cool as the flavor. Okay. Oop, not aiming that thing at me. Ugh. Sanitize that. And then we can take the kale to the yard. And then we're gonna go and do the beets. Now the beets are a little tricky, not terribly so. Um, I have no space in this place. That's fine. It's all good, people. Don't worry. Um, Let me go and sit down for a minute too. So what's gonna happen with the beets here is the beets have seeds. Otherwise, there wouldn't be any beets without seeds. Anyway, we are going to go ahead and get all the seeds off of the beets. What we're normally doing with the beets is that we cover them with a layer of dirt when the planting is taking place. So we cover them with a layer of soil. We make sure that they have something to grow through in order to lose most of their seed hulls. But sometimes it do be happening that there's still seeds on there when they grow through that little layer of soil. And then Meep has to sit here and go, eh. All right, let's see here. Gotta get that out of here. That looks good. Up, there's another one just like the other one. Wonderful. Okay, that looks pretty good. Where is my knife? There it is. Lovely. Did I just run? I just ran into a pothole. Wonderful. The streets of Meep City, Tiger. Ugh, there we go. Alrighty, now I'm gonna take this, wipe it off very carefully. And again, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a toy, okay? This is a very, very razor sharp knife that we have here. Please make sure that you do not underestimate the sharpness of your fingers or the sharpness of your knife or the vulnerability of your fingers. There, beautiful. And now we're just gonna take our knife, harvest the beets. There. And as with grown-up beets, there will be beet juice. Okay, there will be stuff staining your fingers. So if you're not wearing gloves, be ready to wash your hands a little bit after you're done. There. Okay, now take these and those, and then there's. Excuse me. So if I still clear my throat a lot, like I said, yesterday was not the best day as far as being outside goes because we had a ton of smoke. And if you are somewhat susceptible to smoke, to fire, burning in the area, yeah, I feel with you, my friends. I feel with you. That was no fun yesterday. Of course, you don't want to go outside unless you have to. We did have to, but the good thing is most of the time we were actually just really in the car, moving from one place to the other, dropping off our deliveries, and then moving right back on to the next one. Trying to stay out of the smoke as much as we could. Okay, let me go and get rid of all of these beets here. Oh, come now, child. There. Ta-da! Nobody wants to bite on beet seeds, don't worry. I'll do my best to make sure there's none in here. There's a whole bunch here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12, 18. No, wait, I'm doing this wrong. Okay, so yeah, I think that's good. I don't. Oh wait. See, just as I said it, just when everybody thought it was safe to go back into the pool. Nope, there's more. Okay, are we good now? I declare this good. It is now officially Meep approved. We got this. All right. Now, beets contain a lot of oxalates. So if you have a tendency to get kidney stones, maybe beets might not be the best choice. I'm just going to say that right now. I am no doctor, of course. Quick little disclaimer. I'm just a farmer with really tiny greens. Oops. There. Oh, that was beautiful. And the sharp, excuse me. And the sharp knife really makes all the difference. Some varieties of greens are harder to harvest than others because some of them just pull up a whole bunch of soil because the root system isn't very strong. One of those would be beets. One of those would be Thai basil, because the Thai basil is super, super thick stems. Sturdy stems, but the roots themselves are not very sturdy at all. Same with Osaka mustard, Mizuna mustard a little bit. So it really depends on the variety that you harvest, but a sharp knife is your absolutely best friend when it comes to this kind of stuff. Just make absolutely sure that you have good, solid supplies when you do this. There. Now what I have here is called a Mercer knife. Mercer is the company. I believe they come from Japan. They are basically the perfect harvesting tool. And of course you can also use a chef's knife or whatever, but I think a razor knife really is the way to go. You don't have to sharpen it a whole bunch. It cuts through stems and everything pretty great. There we go. No sprout left unharvested. Microgreen, sorry. Microgreens and sprouts are two different things, by the way. Microgreens are grown in soil. Sprouts are grown in water. Microgreens have more flavor and more nutrients than sprouts. There we go. Okay. Okay, I think we're doing pretty good over here. Take everything that we can. Waste not, want not, right? Okay, go and take that into the yard. Oi, oi, oi. There we go. Whoop. Yeah, we are going to have, oopsie, we are going to have a beet seed in here. No, out. Oh, another one. Just like the other one. Look at us go, Costco. Come on, out. There. So now we have one more tray of beets to do. Take all the seeds out. Ooh, that's a bunch of seeds here. Yikes. But without seeds, no product. So I will gladly, go ahead and take care of that for all y'all, as they say. All right. There is a lot of seeds in this. I did not do, see, this is proof of work right here. This is proof of quality because this tells me that I didn't put enough soil on it to actually get all of the beet seeds out just by letting the beets go through an extra layer of soil so they shed their seeds. There's a few more. Oopsie. Out. You are evicted. Okay, there's another one. Okay, don't let me be victorious too early here. Up. Just when I think I'm done, I'll find a couple of more. So if you have a penchant for micromanaging, this will be a good start. Okay, now we are good here. Yep, no seeds, no nothing that I can see right now. And of course, immediate quality control. As soon as I harvest a handful of any microgreen, I immediately turn around, look at it, make sure there's no seeds, no soil, no nothing that shouldn't be on there. Perfect. Because I take quality seriously, guys. If I wouldn't want it on my plate, you're not gonna get it either. So there. Yep, that'll work. Sweet. There we go. And the nice thing about microgreens is that you can do the summer and winter if you have a grow room, if you have a room in your basement or in your front room or living room. You can do this anywhere. You can do this anywhere where you have a little bit of space for maybe a couple of racks. You can do this wherever you have a little light, a little airflow, get a little fan or something. It's really one of those things that are surprisingly scalable. If you ever have thought about doing microgreens, I recommend try them out. See for yourself a little bit. Now the thing is, we had the opportunity of actually building a grow room for ourselves 3 years ago. And it has been nothing but a blessing for us, honestly. It is so nice to be able to have a controlled environment. We have a dehumidifier. We have an AC. We have fans in our grow room. I'll show you the picture in a little while here. Oopsie, come on now. There it is. Just want to make sure I don't miss anything. I am not. Wonderful. Okay. And I think we're looking pretty good over here. Now this is a very full bowl. Nope, we're good. So I'm gonna have to be a little careful about how I mix all of this good stuff together. All right. Oops. Okay, so far we have beets and we have kale in here. Now comes the kohlrabi. Okay, I'm gonna move the chair back a little bit. I'm gonna sanitize my knife first. Because right now we have beet seeds on, or beets on there. If we don't want beets, we want kohlrabi now. So there. There, that's it for a minute. Let me go and drink a thing real quick. Okay, shake that out. Get rid of all of this good stuff. Alrighty, kohlrabi coming right up. And kohlrabi is just so gorgeous. I mean, honestly, it is so pretty. It is so pretty. And our kohlrabi is a variety of Purple Vienna. So even in the microgreen stage, we have beautiful purple stems. Very, very, very gorgeous. Oops. All right, there's one. Now I think I need all three of them. I think I'm just gonna use this one, and then we're gonna sell this one in single packs for kohlrabi. Haha! See? That's how we do it, people. And I mean that's the other thing too. You're gonna have to kind of estimate what works in the mix and what doesn't, and how much of something is too much. Because you want to be able to have people taste something of everything, not just one thing and then no kale or no beets. But because we have a large batch today, we're gonna make sure that we all have enough of everything in there. And then we're going to take a tray of Rambo and add that as well. And then our Knox mix is pretty much done. Okay, perfect. I'm going to take this, put it in the yard. That is going to be later. Now let me go ahead and take care of my mess over here. My goodness, I am a messy, messy person today. That's okay. That's all right. As long as I don't stay that way, that's all good. Okay, probably should change my gloves at this point as well. And then we're going to go ahead and do our Rambo next. Now the question is, memory. If memory serves, Rambo was right here. Yes, perfect. See? Everything within reach. Ooh, up. Okay. Paper towel. Get that wiped off. Beautimus. Fresh gloves. Boop. Oh, come now. Get in there. Thank you. Okay. One more. So we have color. We have nutrients. We have flavor. A little pepper. Knox mix is wonderful. Why is this still in my way? Move. Thank you. Okay. Now I have no idea how I'm going to mix it. That is, I think this is the biggest bowl of Knox mix I ever did make. Oh my goodness. But that's okay. How to eat an elephant? One bite at a time, right? But ew, elephant. That sounds, ugh, no. Why would anybody want to eat an elephant? I mean, that's a lot of animal, right? No. Okay, now the thing is... Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I'm not going to take you there. There was a bit much dirt there. Bit much soil. The occasional little sprint is okay, but we don't want to have a whole bunch in there. There we go. Lovely. Okay. Gonna take the last stragglers out of here. Boop. Waste that one nut as per usual. There we go. All right. Okay, and now... Oh boy, that's gonna be fun. Hold on. We are going to go ahead and attempt to mix the biggest Knox mix we have ever made. Excuse me in case I should despair. Now, let me see. Here. Boink! Perfect. Okay, so now, what we have here is Rambo radish, kale, kohlrabi, and beets. And all of these are going to be our Knox mix. So let me go ahead and get started with very, very gently, very, very carefully trying to layer them on top of each other and trying to mix them. This is the biggest bowl of Knox mix I have ever made. Oh my goodness, this is going to be amazing. And you can see everything coming through here a little bit. We have the beets, we have the Rambo, we have the kale, we have the kohlrabi. And of course you want to be very careful not to lose any of the greens out of the bowl. There. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there, guys. Ah! No. Please don't fall all over yourself. I would much appreciate if you could stay in the bowl and fold over a little bit. That'd be great. Yes, thank you. Perfect. Thank you for your cooperation in this matter. Oh my goodness. There we are. Woo! Oh no! Ah! I slurped. Yeah, that was a mammoth bowl of Knox mix, guys. That was beautiful. Hold on. Okay, careful now. I think I knocked my keyboard a little bit. That's okay. That happens. We just have to be very careful here. Just a little more. I need to make sure that I got a little bit of everything for every pack. Oopsie. Lovely. Okay. I think we're getting there. I think we are really getting there. Yes. Well, this is beautiful. Okay, wonderful. Now, there. And now all we have to do is start packing them. Oh, I did knock my keyboard. Schnoopsies. That was a handful that I can't, of course, put anywhere but into the trash. See, that's the thing. You have to be very careful sometimes. Otherwise, you're going to have a mess like this on your hands. You don't really want that. All right, now, here comes the fun part. We're going to start with a clamshell, a dry pad, put the Knox in there. Perfect. Close it up. All right, there we go. Perfect. That is our first batch of Knox for the day. There will be more where that came from. A lot more. Okay, get that out of the way. Okay, just a little after mix here. Ugh. Oh, that's a bit much. I can't close the clamshell if I put all of that in there. Okay, there we go. That's better. There we go. Now it is currently 74 degrees in the grow room. Humidity is 45%. And the current CO2 level in here is 769. If you want to raise that CO2 level, all you have to do is stand in a small room and breathe. I kid you not. That is literally what you do. I mean, you of course you breathe in oxygen, breathe out carbon dioxide, and that is exactly what plants eat out of the air. So recommended would be a just about 600 to 800, I believe it is. 600 to 800 is a good number for carbon dioxide for plants. Oh, come now, child. Close. Thank you. Okay. Oopsie, hello. There, don't squish the product. Perfect. There we go. I really do hope that the smoke today clears enough and everything else for tomorrow, of course, and for the rest of the time. Because Chief Joseph Rodeo is underway. Not right now. I mean, it's like 6:30? Is it 6:30 already? How did that happen? See, that's what happened when you focus. That's good. But yeah, I do hope that the smoke clears for most of the people that are going to the Joseph Rodeo today and tomorrow. Again, we have a big fire burning currently over about 25 kilometers. Kilometers. Sorry, my German came through for a second. 25 miles north of Enterprise, approximately. That is where one of the biggest fires is at the moment. The Burn Creek fire currently at 2,492 acres, I think. Firefighters have not been able to contain any of the fire as per my last check-in this morning. Containment of the Burn Creek fire is still at 0%. And of course, it is steep terrain. Yesterday we had thunderstorms that brought a little rain, maybe a little relief, but hopefully no lightning. I very much hope that there were no additional fires ignited yesterday. There we go. Oop. Ah! Not the kale! I broke the kale! That's okay. It's okay. Don't let me panic over the greens. There we are. Whoops. There we go. And I should probably go and get a couple of boxes for these too. So I can just don't have to stack them. I can just put them into the boxes and put them directly into the fridge. We have fridge boxes that we use. Oh, come now. Kindly close. Thank you. There we go. Come on. I'm gonna have to remix that a little bit. Sorry, guys. There. Yes. Perfect. Okay. Oop. There. Oops, come on now. There we go. Alrighty. Oh, it smells so good too. You can smell the kohlrabi a lot right now. You can smell the beets. The beets, of course, have this nice earthy little tone to them. And the real fun part about microgreens is you don't need a lot. Microgreens are so powerful and so, I don't want to say extreme, of course, but very intense in their flavor. So all you need is just a little pinch in anything that you'd like a little bit of extra nutrition in. Salads, eggs, wraps, pizzas, sandwiches, smoothies. Absolutely. We have very, very smoothie worthy microgreens as well. Cantaloupe for starters, if you're a little bit on the fruity side. You can absolutely use cantaloupe in a smoothie. It is so good. Oh, I have to start making smoothies again. I barely ever find the time anymore. But I do like my smoothies. I normally make strawberry. What do I use? Strawberry, blueberries, cantaloupe, a little kale, that kind of thing. Very, very good. There we go. Okay, yeah, no, I'm getting boxes. Hold on. This is getting ridiculous. Just a second. Oh! Do I? Can I? Have I? Yes, I can. I think I can. Of course I can. This is my business. Of course I can. What am I talking about? Hold on just a second, guys. I'm just trying to figure out where to get everything loaded into. There we go. Okay, so put this here for a second. Move that over there. All right, perfect. Sweet, we're going to take this, put it right back into the fridge, so it stays nice and cold and healthy for everybody. Okay, sweet. We're probably going to need another box though. Hey, hold on. I'll get another one. We have another one somewhere here. Open up. All right, there's that. Put that over here. Oh, this place is going to be such a lovely mess. And then we're just going to continue packing. Now the thing is, we have to make sure there that we get everything into the fridge the second that the box is full, because of course you don't want to have fresh food laying around at 70 degrees, which is currently 74.4. So we got to keep an eye on that, of course. Absolutely no trouble at all. Okay, perfect. Tons of more Knox mix for everybody. little more. There. And one more, and then we can take the next one into the fridge. And what we do is we pack them by volume, not by weight. A full clamshell is always going to be a full clamshell. Oopsie. All right, let me go and put that into the fridge again. Boop. Put that over here. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to put them inside here, and then I'm going to take these. Okay, I'm going to get some stuff done for Mr. Meep here. Wonderful. Mr. Meep eats about 4 of these a day. Not Knox mix, but usually what he's trying to do is he's trying to get as much broccoli into his life as he possibly can. So he eats broccoli and daikon on a regular basis. Broccoli and daikon actually contain compounds towards each other that activates the sulforaphane in the broccoli even better if you mix it with daikon. And the thing is, what he does is he actually blends it. He doesn't make a smoothie out of it, but he chops them up really, not super fine, but he chops them up in a blender in the morning, or in a food processor actually. And that actually helps break up the components. So normally what you want to do, you want to activate the sulforaphane, all the things that are in the plant, by chewing it. Now the thing is that sometimes not everybody chews as well as they can, or everybody chews as well as they can, but often there's still compounds that you could tickle out of there, where, you know, a smoothie is really beneficial, where you just put into a fruit processor, chop it up a little bit, and add it as almost like a pesto over your morning eggs or whatever. It's really cool to know that there's plants out there that interact with each other, that actually enhance each other's properties. Broccoli and daikon is one of those mixes. If you want to learn more about that, go ahead and do a little bit of research. It is really, really fascinating, the things that these tiny plants can do with each other. Now, I've never studied any of this, you know, school-wise or anything, but you do learn a lot the more you immerse yourself in a certain subject like microgreens. So there's a lot of knowledge that you pick up along the way, and a lot of it is really fascinating, I think. Broccoli, for starters, has been known, has been studied, has been found to help reduce cancer cells. I kid you not. And again, I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice, but definitely always do your own research. Go and see if you can find something on the internet from reputable sources. Oops. Okay. I think we have enough for one tester. Oh, we have a lot of Knox. That is wonderful. I love it. Okay. Oh, that's enough for a full one. I love it. Wonderful. We don't even need any testers this time. We don't even need any samplers. Because again, tomorrow is no market. I don't even know what to do with myself. I'm going to wake up at 4:15. I'm going to be so confused. No, really. It's kind of funny because so when Mr. Meep and I were still traveling in our RV, what we used to do is we just sleep it, you know. So Mr. Meep would get up around 6 or 6:30. I'd get up maybe at 8 if I felt like it. If not, I just slept an hour longer. I can't do that anymore. Not just because I don't want to. I want to kind of sleep in, but my body has gotten so used to getting up at 4 in the morning that, you know, my circadian rhythm just changed. So it is what it is. And give me just a moment here. I'm gonna go and put this away real quick. And then we are going to take care of the other boxes of Knox. Oh, here, no room. There we go. I'm gonna put this in the fridge. Okay, and now we have our Knox mix done. That is 2 mixes already. We are doing really, really good. Let me go and take care of my mess here real quick. Okay. Move. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna get rid of all of these seeds here. Ugh. Ew! I splurped. Yikes. I do not wish to be splurped. I hate seeds between my toes. Alright, now. Let me make it make sense for a second. Let me put this over here. I'm going to wipe this off. I'm going to sanitize my knife because next up we have another mix to make, and that would be the wasaka. Wasaka is going to be daikon, osaka mustard, and daikon radish, osaka mustard, and wasabi mustard. There we go. Now, first off, of course, I'm going to have to go and wash out my bowl. But I'm going to take care of this mess first. A clean place is a happy place, right? There. Because there's going to be tons of more trays that we're going to have to harvest today. It feels like a metric ton sometimes. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this over here real quick. I have to harvest the kohlrabi. Right, yes. Let me go and zero tall that for a second. Meanwhile, I can go over here and dry my knife off. And then I'm going to harvest the kohlrabi into packs real quick. Let me go and move that bowl over here. Oops! Excuse you! Don't make such noise. People are trying to sleep. I mean, not me, but somebody probably still is. Okay, what I'm going to do... You know what, I was thinking I'm just going to harvest that over here. Yeah, I can just harvest that over here. So, what I want to do... I want to get a few more clamshells here. Get me a set of gloves. And then harvest the kohlrabi right quick into our clamshells. There we go. I'm going to go and pop that open. Put the kohlrabi in there. There's one. Okay. Oh, kohlrabi smells good. Yeah, it does. It really, really does. Okay, get that all situated here. Beautiful. Okay, now take this. So here's the thing. Here's the thing that happens with me. I get what I call task blindness. If you do the same thing over and over again for a prolonged amount of time, normally what I can feel happening is I'm going, okay, I've done this 12 times now, and suddenly I forget the next step. So if I suddenly look like a deer in the headlights and have no idea what to do for a second, that's what's happening. Oops, there we are. Now kohlrabi, we grew kohlrabi 2 years ago. We recently just started that up again for the Knox mix. Okay, now let me see. We have all of those taken care of, and I'm just going through my head what we still have to harvest today. We have broccoli, we have daikon radish, we have the mix that I'm going to make next is going to be the basaka. Okay, there's that. And one more. There we go. That. And that. Okay. All right. Now we're going to take this, put it in the fridge. Oh, we can put it right behind here. Perfect. There's this one. Beautimus. Oh, Schnoopsies, I had you on the grow room. Oh, man, I want to have the harvest camera when I was doing that. I'm sorry, guys. My bad. Okay, that goes into the yard. Now we're going to take all of this good stuff. Throw that out. Dry off the xerotol of my sideboard here. Cantaloupe, of course. We're going to harvest all of that good stuff as well. So still a lot of stuff to do. Now at around 8, we're going to take a little break. Because the puppies have to eat, the plants need to be watered. And then we're going to be right back at around 8:30 to 8:45, depending. And the rest of the day should be fairly good with the program. And again, the smoke has cleared a little bit. It's a bit easier for everybody to breathe. It's a little easier for everybody to keep doing what they were doing, which is always nice. Yesterday, like I said, was just not really a lot of fun. Ooh, oh no! I lost it. Oh, that's a shame. Ah, there we go. Okay. Oh, come now. Stay in there. Okay. Now, next up, we are going to do, as I said, the Vasaka. Let me go ahead and go and wash my bowl out. Where's my bowl? There it is. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and wash my bowl out, sanitize that good thing, and then we are going to go and be right back. Thank you, guys. Meep. there we go. What did I miss? Dynamite! Good morning, Sky. How you doing? Yes, how are you feeling? How's your throat? How's everything? Is it getting any better yet? I hope you didn't have to work today. Or you don't have to work today. The weekend is coming. You might as well just take Friday off and, you know, recuperate for the rest of the day. Or the weekend. Okay, now hold on a second here. I gotta... There. Yes. Okay. Yes. There. Okay, so we washed our bowl. Let me go ahead and zero thaw that out real quick. I'm gonna have to refill this thing too. Oh, people! It's been a pretty good morning so far. A pretty busy morning, as per usual. Next up, we are going to... Oh, come on. We're gonna make a wasaka mix. Wasaka is for wasabi, osaka, and daikon radish. I wonder if anybody remembers this song. Alrighty. What we are going to do today is harvest all day long, at least until we're done. It's still going to take a few hours. Now it's 7 a.m. That means in about an hour we're going to have to go and interrupt the stream for about 45 minutes because we have to feed the dogs, we got to water the plants, do a couple of things real quick before we get going here. Let me think. I need Osaka mustard, which we have one and ow. Ooh. Okay. Ouch. that was my own silliness right there. I did not realize that there was so little space between the tray and my fingers. There. Okay. So we got a ton of harvesting to do, but we're going to use the time from 8 to 8:30 to 8:45 around there. Basically, really just. I am in the wrong room. Hold on. There it is. I was looking for my daikon. It was right up here. Ay, ay, ay. It's one of those things. Okay. So we're going to put our osaka in there, our daikon, and of course our wasabi. And because I don't have enough space over there, I'm going to have to do everything over here. I hope you don't mind. I wish you could watch. Okay, so we have beautiful, beautiful trays of wasabi. Look at this. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. It's so pretty. Okay, let me go and see this baby here. Alright. And it is 75 degrees in here. That means we're going to close the door for a little while. And now what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and dry our bowl out. Quite important. There we go. And one more. There. Okay, so let me get started. This is my knife, all sanitized, ready to go. I'm gonna start with Osaka mustard. One of my favorites as far as the spice is concerned. Very, very, very beautiful. And the variety that we use for our Osaka is the purple Osaka mustard. Even though it doesn't really look purple. Sometimes it do, sometimes it don't. Oopsie. There we go. Okay, get the last two stragglers out here. Boop. Okay, not missing anything. Wonderful. That's done. Into the yard. Why am I going that way? I need to be here. Good morning. How are you? Wipe that off real quick. And then we're going to go and make ourselves some beautiful wasaka. Oh, that is so lovely. I really, really enjoy my job. Do you know that? Seriously, I just love this so much. Now, Osaka does have some fire to it, but you have to wait for it. Osaka is our spice of patience. You're gonna have to chew around on it for about 5 seconds before you notice anything. But when you notice it, trust me, you'll know it's there. Oh yeah, there it is. Very, very nice. Okay. Okay, get that out of the way here. Okay. So far, we have harvested 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 trays. There's tons more to go. Let me go ahead and get going with the wasabi then. That will be the next one. And the wasabi has a pretty immediate zing to it. It's got a very, very distinctive wasabi flavor, of course. There's this. Okay, gotta make sure there's no soil on there, no nothing, no seeds. Nothing that would interrupt the beauty of our wasabi. And it looks beautiful so far. Absolutely fantastic. I love wasabi. I love growing it, I love eating it. Wasabi, Rambo, all the spicy ones are kind of like my favorite. I mean, I do enjoy a good arugula as well, which is also a little spicy. But we don't grow arugula currently. Okay. Oopsie. Boink. Alrighty. Get the last few stragglers out of here. Boop. Perfect. Yard time. Then comes wasabi number 2. And then we are going to take a tray of daikon radish and add that to it. Let me move that over. Ow, here. There. Yes, perfect. And wasabi is fairly easy to raise as well. You just want to make sure that you do not overseed your trays. If you overseed them, there can be issues arising. If the canopy gets too thick, as with every other microgreen, there can be some issues that you do not want. I've been doing this for 3 years and I'm still kind of panicking. Did I overseed that tray? It's really... I mean, over time you're gonna absolutely get a feel for it. But even for me, as careful as I am, it do be happening every once in a while. I'm not careful, so don't let me get distracted, like I always say. Don't let me falter. Okay, boink! There it is. Next. And we are gonna go straight to our daikon. Ooh! Hello, why are you so heavy? Hold on. Do we have a not so heavy tray here? Eh. You know what? I think I might use the other one. And that is simply what I mean by heavy is when trays are too heavy, that means they hold a lot of water. And you don't want too much water in your greens. Otherwise they don't hold up as long. So the good thing is that the trays who have too much water, we can just leave those over for another 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. And harvest them when they're right. And if they're still too watery, what we can do is we can actually just put them up into our fan up here, dry them off, no big deal at all. But I do want to make sure that I have, you know what, let me pre-mix this just a little bit. There. Oh, this is beautiful. That is so gorgeous and so pretty. Oh. I wish we had smell-o-vision, seriously. Okay, now we are going to go and harvest our daikon. And daikon, of course, being more of a mediator between the between the Osaka and the wasabi. There's that. Oops. Ew. There it is. Okay, perfect. Okay, sweet. Get those out of here. Last few ones. And ta-da! Perfect. That goes into the yard. And we're going to go ahead and sanitize our knife because that was the last of it. Oh, come now, child. Must I pump you up? Fine. There. Alright, we'll leave that here to dry for a second. Oh, you know what? I can actually show you that on the harvest cam here. Hold on. You get to see it. Yay! There. So now that our Osaka is ready, our Wasaka is ready, we're just going to have to go and mix it up a little bit. Just like this. Carefully, gently, evenly. Make sure we have a little Osaka, a little wasabi, a little daikon in each bite. You don't want to overmix it. Okay, I think that's good. Just like that. Okay, perfect. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna very carefully move my tea over here so I don't bonk anything. And now comes the next part. Yet again, we are oh, ay. What did I do here? I sabotaged myself. Look at us go, Costco. Dang it. That was not the plan. That's fine. Hold on. I got this covered. Oh, come. There we go. Fearless. That should do for now. Alright. Now the fun part is that wasaka goes on a lot of things. You can do it in, you can use it in Thai wraps, rice wraps, salad wraps. Goodness knows who else. What else? And some people even top their steak with it. I kid you not. Very, very cool idea, actually. Not my own. Not my own. There were, I think it was like a family of 4 or 5, and the two guys were like, well, what do you think? What that would work with? I'm like, well, tie wraps, the usual. And the other guy goes, hell, no, wait a second. How about we use it on top of our steak? And I said, I never thought of that, but that sounds like a really good idea. And then I was like, well, okay, if you think about it, you have a little spice. Even if you have a Japanese hibachi steak or something, even better, because wasaka has a lot of Asian flavor to it. It would absolutely work. So I was very, very happy with that. And I kept that tip. Okay, and now we're just going to take it. Pack it. Perfect. Close it and put it away. There we go. That is our first row of wasaka right here. Plenty more to come. Boop. There we go. Come on. Stay in there. And that is one of my favorite things to do. Sitting here, packing, enjoying the early morning. Hanging out with all you all, of course. Totally a thing. There we are. Okay. Now the fun thing is, because I am always trying to find different things to do with my microgreens. So for the very first year, it was salads for me, like the most obvious choice for microgreens, right? Salads. Then sandwiches. I absolutely love them on my turkey sandwiches. Little pepper jack. Then later on, when we did the cantaloupe for the second year, I was like, wait a second, they were great in smoothies. So we did smoothies for a while. And finally, right now, I'm going avocado bowls. Avocado toast as well. Avocado toast lately, I think I may have just burned out on that, but avocado bowls where just, cut up avocado, put some ranch dressing in there, a little cheese, maybe some red onion. Num num. And then, of course, rambo radish, a little wasabi, some broccoli, very often. And that is basically my little protein snack for the day as well. Now, if you're looking for protein specifically, I do recommend sunflowers, because sunnies have 3 grams. There. Sorry. Because sunnies have 3 grams of protein per pack, which is really, really good for you as well. And all you need to do is grab a pinch of anything that you want of the microgreens and add it to your salad, to your sandwiches, to your wraps, to your smoothies, to your pizzas, to your pitas, to your wraps. Let's see what else. Tons of other stuff that I currently can't think of. There it is. Okay. And again, I'm gonna have to mix this up a little bit every once in a while, just to make sure that we have a little daikon, a little osaka, and a little wasabi in each bite. There. We're just gonna put that together, just like that, and boop. Now, this is not the last thing we're going to do. We have tons of more stuff to do. Again, we're going to harvest about 80 trays today, maybe 65, maybe 80. I really don't know yet. That all depends. Then we are going to later on wash the trays, sanitize them. You gotta get to see me do that. And that is normally, it looks like a lot of work, and like I always say, it's not hard work, it's just a lot of work. But Mr. Meep is going to come in here, and he's going to make sure that all the trays are going to be washed, cleaned. The spent soil is going to go up to a friend of ours who's using it for her garden, for her property. And of course, microgreens in the end make fantastic compost, the soil. when you just leave them alone long enough. So what happens? Let me show you this real quick. Okay, let me show you what happens here. Basically, when you have a tray of microgreens that is completely spent like this one. This was daikon. I harvested all of this. Basically, what we do is we take it into a wheelbarrow, knock it over into a wheelbarrow, and then it's going to be transported up to a friend of ours, and she's going to take those and layer them together with her compost. And it is going to make some fantastic additions for her yard. But yeah, so all of the... There we go. Ha! I'm back. So all of the trays that you can see behind me right there, can you see them? There. Yeah, all the black stuff right there. Those trays all have been harvested this morning since 5 a.m. I think. And what we are trying to do is we're trying to get as much done as we can, especially now before the heat hits. I mean, normally the grow room is completely unaffected. The grow room, let me see. Can I show you this? Yes. So this is our grow room. And it's completely unaffected by heat or cold unless the system fails us, which it normally doesn't, thank goodness. But usually our grow room is very stabilized towards outside weather, so there's no issue here. But in this area, in the office space, grow room, harvesting area, it is a different story because sometimes even in the morning it's already 75 degrees in here with the heat. So that's why I'm trying to hurry as well. I want to make sure that we are going to be able to get everything safely into the fridge before it heats up too much. There we go. Oh, come now, child. Get in there. Sit. Silence on the cheap seats. Sorry, I had a moment there. Now, the best thing that we can do is stay undistracted and keep going, right? There we go. Boop. All right. Okay, perfect. A little more. Little, I said. There, perfect. There we go. Perfect. $7:30 already? 7:20. Fair enough. Fair enough. I have been at this for about 2 hours now. 2.5 more like. Okay, now, got one more in here that I'm going to take out. Be gentle when you do that. Don't scrape the bottom. Gently use the microwaves and lift them in here. Okay, now this is for Mr. Meep. Alright, just a minute. Okay. And now, whew, now we have done all of Osaka, and I forgot to take up the box, of course. Boop, there we go. Just gonna pack them real quick. Oh, come on. What are you doing? In there, I said. Thank you. Alright, and 2 more. We can just use those to fill up another spot. That's fine. Okay, hold on. How many do we have? Is it 13? Is it 15? 2, 4, 6, 8. Scheiße. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 15. Yes. Wonderful. So, that is done. Now, the only thing that we need to do is clean out our bowl, and all our mixes have been finitoed. I'm very, very happy about that. Why is this on the floor? Okay. Grab this. Muddle the rest together. All right, we have almost. Oh goodness! Sorry about the noise there. That's gonna go up here until I wash it again. Woo! Okay, let me go and have a quick little tea. Oh, that feels good. That feels good. Okay. Let's see here. I want to go and wipe my knife off. Perfect, that's good. Then we're going to take all of this stuff, wipe all of that down. And then it's simply time for us to get some more clamshells out. And then we are going to use a whole roll of paper towels. Well, maybe not a whole roll, but a lot of paper towels. We're gonna have to cut some more dry pads. Just like a little break, a little lull. There we go. Get in there. Perfect. Okay. Oh, we gotta go and wipe this down too, because I am on my last dry pad. Goodness gracious. Okay. Let me see. We have a mess. We have a mess. Wonderful. Let me go and shake my keyboard down because it's full of greens. Such is the destiny of a grow room PC. It will absolutely get dirty and messy. Take that. Alright, now, more clamshells. Might as well take this view right here. Perfect. Alright, now. Gonna move that. Blurdy-dur. Whoop. Okay. Now we're going to use some paper towels right here. Put the harvest can back on. Move my chair back over where it belongs. Oh wait, you know what? I forgot. I didn't do myself a favor. Future me would not appreciate me currently if I didn't do this first. There we are. Oh, come on. There. That all done here. Oh, come on. There. Wonderful. Let me go ahead and get this back into the back room right now. So it's out of the way and we don't have to worry about it. Boop. Perfect. I'll be right back. Ow. Sweet. Okay. My door just opened. And there was no one there to open it. Richard? Richard is our grow room ghost, okay? Yeah, I kid you not. Sometimes the door will open randomly. Certainly not because I didn't close it right. No, must be a grow room ghost, right? Okay. Now, let me go ahead and get to the mundane things in life as a microgreens grower. Cut and dry pads. Pretty cut and dry, huh? Sorry, that was terrible. I'm trying to keep my puns to myself, but it doesn't always work that way. I do apologize. So all we're doing is just taking our paper towels, put them on top of each other, stack them until we pack them. Excuse me. Yep, we're gonna just keep going, guys. Okay. That did not work so well, that's fine. Okay, I think just a few more. And we get 4 out of 1 paper towel. There. Alright, that should do. Okay, perfect. Now, we have a whole stack of paper towel right here. Now all we do is line them up. Maybe not that many. That's a few too many still. Hold on. There. I'm just trying to get them as close to on top of each other as we can without any angles there. I used to be better at this. I don't know. Maybe it's just the early hours these days. Oh, come on. One nice little stack. Is that too much to ask? Okay, perfect. Now, take that. Take your scissors. And then all we do is just do 3 cuts. There's 1. There's 2. And there is 3. Look at me go, Lego Sweet Go, huh? There we are. Next round. It's all part of the process, my loves. Oopsie, come on. There we are. Lovely. Come on. Yeah, there we go. See, I love it when my paper towels behave. Whoop. That is already a pretty good stack right there, but we got plenty more to do. I'd rather do everything at once and have enough to actually last me for a little bit, so I don't have to do this every single time. Oh, come on, child. Can you please just behave for me just once. There, thank you. Perfect. And of course, it is absolutely impossible for me to just make a straight line. These are all just kind of skewed. But that's okay. That's okay. Judge me not by my paper towels. There we go. Okay. Those in here. Ugh, that's a bit of a big stack, but I think we can do it. We can do it, right? Of course we can. Of course we can. What am I even thinking about? Whoops. There we go. Yep, that'll work. Famous last words. There. Yeah, it did. Nope. Eh! Paper towel rebellion. Don't do that. Please don't trample on me. I have no nerves for this kind of thing today. There. Okay, perfect. We have finitoed with our paper towels. Okay, now I think I'm just gonna go and grab the daikon and start doing that. Oh, look at our daikon. Our daikon is amazing. Ha. Okay, hold on just a second here. All right, now daikon radish, vitamin C, antioxidants, and a little pepper. That is what you're gonna get, plus a lovely, lovely Asian flavor. Daikon radish on its own is fantastic in Thai wraps. Salad laps. Yes, salad laps. I love it. Salad wraps. Oh goodness, what else? There we go. Actually, in an Asian salad with like a cabbage salad, there's I had a really awesome recipe for a cabbage salad with rice vinegar, ramen noodles, walnuts. Oh, there was so much in it. It would had I been growing microgreens at that point, daikon would have absolutely made that a wonderful, wonderful thing. Where is there is? Okay, perfect. So now, daikon incoming. And when you harvest directly into the clamshell, what you want to make sure of is that it's at least looking pretty, right? There, can you see? Okay, so what you want to do is you want to try to take them with the stem first and put them down so they stand up against each other just a little bit. It's never going to be perfect, but for me, it's kind of important that it actually looks nice to the people too. You want to make it pretty when they open it up. There, that's pretty darn good right there. Wonderful. And then we write down that it is daikon. Ta-da. Name the baby. And then we're just going to keep doing that until we're all done. Oh, 9. Now I have too many paper towels in my paper towel rack. Wonderful. Or dry rack. There goes 1. I hate Chihuahua. It is always something in this place, I'm telling you. There. Yeah, a little more. A little more. And daikon can be a little tricky because it is very voluptuous. But, or voluminous. Both of these. Well, all of the above, okay? But you don't want to squish the product. You don't want to make the clamshell so full that there's squishiness going on. There. Perfect. That'll do. Oh, do I have? I don't. Do I? Oh, I do. I do. I still have one more box in there. Once I run out of boxes, I'm gonna have to start stacking them in the fridge. I keep telling myself to order more boxes. I never do. Ay. It's one of those things. Okay. Oop. Sweet. And I have to keep an eye on the time too. In about 20 minutes, we're going to take a half-hour break. Maybe 45 minutes if I decide to eat something as well. And I just might because I am a little hungry today. Normally I don't eat always in the morning, but when I do, I make sure that I have barely any time and I just wolf something down. So we still have plenty of time getting stuff done. Now we have broccoli to harvest, cantaloupe, still some more daikon later on. And that's why I start early, especially in the summer, because like I said, early in the morning, when the heat isn't too bad yet, it's much easier to do this because the grow room does heat up a little bit, at least the office area. Boop. And while I love this room very much, I don't want to sit here at 84 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, give me just a second. Stop. Why did my music stop? I don't want my music. Hold on. Okay, perfect. There we go. That's better. Lovely. I did not miss anything, did I? I did not. Yay, I didn't miss anything. That makes me so happy. That is pretty darn good right there. Wonderful. Okay, so we still have our daikon to finish up here. About 2 to 3 more clamshells, I guess. One tray at a time. Clamshell. Dry pad. And this. Ow! That was my elbow. I just want to make sure that I can close this. Hold on. There we go. All right, now, whoop. There we go. Oh, that's just about enough for one more. Perfect. I love it when this stuff happens. Wonderful. That will absolutely do. Oh, come now. Stay in there. Get a few of these stragglers out right here. Alrighty. Okay, so now we're gonna go and get this into the yard. Woo! And so far we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24, 26, 27, 28 trays that we have harvested so far. Let me go and get the daikon in here. There we go. And now, oopsie. Don't let my cover falter here. Do I need another little strip there? Yeah, I might, eventually. Okay, so now that we have the daikon done, let me see what else we got going. We got cantaloupe to do, broccoli. Oh, broccoli. Broccoli probably should be the next thing that I'm going to do before everything else falls apart. $7:45. Let's see what we can do in 15 minutes, guys. We have 6 trays of broccoli. Now, I'd be impressed if I could get all 6 of those done within the next 10 minutes. But you never know. Maybe we're just going to do a Meep speed round, eh? Oopsie. Maximum Meep speed achieved. Put that up here. Roccoloni. More and more and more. Oh, look at how pretty that is. I'm sorry, I just love looking at this. This is so beautiful. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Awesome. I'm gonna go and close the door right here. Okay, don't let me forget that I have those. Otherwise, I think I'm done before I am, and that's never a good thing. Ow! Goodness. There. Okay. Now, let me see. We got nothing lost. Get those 2 out. And then we can just start with our broccoli. That back in here. Move that around a little bit. Okay. And again, we're going to take our clamshells. Harvest cam on. And I don't really have a whole bunch of space because I have this shelf right next to me that I had stuff on to harvest. Okay, here we go. Comes the broccoli. There we go. Okay, I know you can't really see too much right now of the tray that I'm harvesting. I'm trying to fix it, I promise. Oh, you know what? I can just turn it around. Haha! Ow! There we go. Okay, so take it really gently. Cut. Put it directly into the clamshell. Okay, perfect. We're going to close that. And then we're going to do it all over again. Until we're all done with 6 trays. And of course, as always, what I'm doing is I harvest the second it comes off. I look at it and make sure there's nothing bad on here. So all of this is very nice and clean. There's not too many seeds. No soil. Nothing that does not belong. So that is immediate and perfect quality control right here. Performed by Meep herself, of course. Okay, now we're going to take these. Boop. Let me go get into the grow room here. Take those. Move them over here. Take the next set of broccoli. Move it over here. Get back into the harvest can. And keep going. There we go. Oh, come now, child. What are you doing? There. Now, broccoli is one of those that are really fun to harvest too. There is something really satisfying about this, okay? Seriously, guys. It is so much fun. There. Oops, it is a little full, but that's okay. And you're going to go by volume, not by weight. A full clamshell is always a full clamshell. There we go. Oops. Alright, there we go. And that is why I'm doing instant quality control. Look right at the stems right here before putting them into the clamshell and from there on your tables. Perfect. Nothing wrong here. Next. There. And right now the good thing is everything is still so quiet. I mean, it's getting to the point where it's like almost 8 a.m. over here. But it's still very quiet. I start normally at about 5 in the morning. And I will tell you this. Getting up at 4:15 a.m. in the Valawa Mountains is something really special because you get up that early and the world is completely asleep. There's no one that's really up except, you know, the occasional chicken or something. You can hear the cows lowing. You can hear the chickens moving around. You have deer walking down the street. You look up and if there's clear skies, you have a billion stars. It is so gorgeous. I'm so happy. So early mornings, while they're early, they're absolutely stunning for me. Very, very happy that I get to do this. Ugh, nope, we're good. But yeah, it's really one of those where I'm going, okay, this is what I want to do. You know, this is the life that I want to live. I found my forever home. I'm kind of happy about that. Okay, so we're gonna make sure that this is nice and easily packed. Don't squish the product. It will scream. See? Told you. Okay. Next, dry pat, broccoli, gently grab, hold, cut, check, put in. Next. And that is how we get our things done over here. Nice and easy and efficiently. Put that together. Boop, just like that. Then of course I'm going to have to write broccoli on every single one of those. Just so I know what it is, so I can tell you about it later. Stay. Stay, I said. Okay, hold on. Let me turn this tray around so you can actually see more than just spent soil. There. How's that? Is that better? Good. But yeah, it has been a wonderful morning so far. that broccoli in here. You know, see, this is the tragedy, okay? This is the tragedy. My indecisiveness sometimes tells me that this is a full clamshell. I'm going to take the rest of all of this and I'm going to put it into the next one. There. Squeak. And dry pad and clamshell and single. Where are you all coming from? Did you just multiply? Okay. Broccoli and grow room. And I'll show you exactly what we're doing here. This now goes into the yard. Our spent trays are actually going up to a friend of ours later this afternoon. Oh, come now. Yeah, this is getting pretty heavy. I just want to make sure they're not gonna. There, stay. Thank you. So these are all the trays that we have harvested today. I hope you can see some of them at least. There's about 30 trays here. We have 4 more broccoli to go. Yes. Oh my word. I chihuahua. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I can live with that. We normally take a break. There we go. So we normally take a break around 5 to 8 because I got puppies to feed. I got plants to water. And normally what happens at 8, we're going to feed the puppies, water all our plants, which takes about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, no more than that. I mean, we don't water a lot anyway because it's harvest day. But at the same time, we are going to be back around 8:30. So give us about half an hour. We're on Pacific time in case you are not. Let me see. I'm trying to get everything done before the next deadline. Not that it's actually a deadline. I got all day. I can do this all day. I will do this all day. So we are probably going to go until at least noon once we come back. Woo! Who wants something? What is this? People love me! Wait, what? Okay, wait a second. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter. Right now, I will answer all of my texts, I promise. People are already coming up to me going, hey, what do we have for today? So tomorrow is delivery day. Tomorrow would be market day, but we have the Chief Joseph days happening. Oh, hi, Melissa! Good morning! Good morning, I'm so sorry, I didn't even realize. Hi, sweetheart. Having the yard sale again today, see you at 8:30. Sounds great, yes. How did the yard sale go? The first one. I do want to know. I do want to know. Let me know. Did you get a lot of stuff sold? I hope so. That would be wonderful. I'd really, really like that for you. It is really good to see you. Thank you for coming by. I really, really enjoy this. This is so sweet. Thanks, Melissa. I really appreciate you coming by. Makes me feel so happy. Okay, we're gonna fill this up. Boop. Just like that. Oh, we're just gonna take the entire shebang. It's fine. There. And yeah, it is time, guys. I do have to go. Let me go and put everything away. And then I can leave the trays out here. That's not a problem. But I do have to run, guys. I am so sorry. You're busy? Oh, good. Good. That's awesome. That's good to know. I'm really happy to hear that. Okay, now hold on, because this is going to be a towering experience. Woohoo! Don't want to drop this. Oh, goodness gracious. What are we doing? Okay, we're going to put this here and here and here and there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the stream. We're going to be back at around 8:30, maybe 8:45 if I decide I want another cup of tea or something to eat. I do tend to try and sustain myself every once in a while, just so I don't fall off my own bones here. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate it. We will be back in about... my watch stopped. Dang it. We are going to be back in about half an hour to 45 minutes. I even had a deer roam through the sale. They nibbled at a basket. I got a video. Oh my gosh, well, did he at least buy the basket? I mean, he used it. Or didn't he have any cash? Oh dear. Okay, Melissa, thank you so much. I will see you all later. I gotta go and feed the puppies because they're probably pretty hungry. I love you guys. Thank you. Meep. Bye.